One of the biggest hurdles to success is competition, or should I say perceived competition? Tell me if this sounds familiar. You worry about getting lost in a sea of competitors and you're frustrated that you have experience and credibility, but you're getting drowned out by other people in your industry just because they have an audience online. The strategy I'm going to share with you today took one of my clients from selling $640 worth of online courses in 12 months to selling over $1 million in online course sales. And this strategy applies even if you are starting with no audience, if you're starting with an audience, whether you have a personal brand, or whether no one knows you. If you watched last week's video, you know that there are 3 key components to having a successful online course business today. And those 3 components are a core transformation that you can create, packaging the steps to achieve that transformation into an efficient curriculum, and ideal clients that can implement the curriculum without requiring your time. I've been working in the online education industry for close to a decade now, and I've helped people in over 600 niches create and scale their online education businesses. And if you're at a place where you're trying to do this, but you're a little bit stuck or frustrated or overwhelmed, I want you to comment right now below this video with "I need help." And we're gonna dig deeper into what exactly is keeping you stuck in the comments. So go ahead, comment right now. So the first component of this strategy is understanding that depth of impact equals scale of income. The size of your following does not affect the amount of income you can generate. You cannot take followers, subscribers, or likes to the bank. Just ask the millions of struggling content creators and influencers out there. The depth of your impact relies on 2 key components: specificity in the outcome your course creates, specificity in the client you are serving. That's why it no longer works to create an online course on a broad topic or category. To paint a picture, to create an online course with the outcome of growing your business is going to potentially attract one client who owns a flower shop, another client who runs an e-commerce store, an online coach or consultant, and the list goes on. Sure, there are some basic principles of growing a business that you could absolutely put inside of your curriculum. Have something to sell, know how to attract clients and customers, and ultimately know how to actually sell the thing you're offering. But to get true transformation and results for your clients, which is really the bread and butter of any business, if you have an offer that doesn't work, it's not going to stand the test of time. So in order to create results, we need to have one specific ideal client and one specific outcome that they are seeking. Because yes, on a broad, general surface level, they all want to grow their businesses. All of those examples above, they want to grow their businesses. But what it requires for each of them to do so is different, which means that you would have to create different curriculums and different courses, because ultimately what you need to do with your curriculum is you need to take your ideal client from where they are right now to where they want to be, which is what we call the 0 to hero journey. So if you were to create the curriculum for each of these people, they would require slightly different things. And how we isolate that and really figure this out is we start to look at what are some of their biggest pain points and the things that they actually want to achieve. So for the flower shop owner, they need specific guidance on how to properly price their inventory and maximize their profit margins and cash flow in order to keep the lights on in their business. For the e-commerce entrepreneur, he needs to know how to track and retarget traffic on his website to increase conversions of his custom hats. And for the coach or consultant, they need to know how do they actually create a coaching package that they can scale. The flower shop owner doesn't need to know how to price a coaching package, and the e-commerce entrepreneur certainly doesn't need to know how to price florals. So by creating a curriculum that is specific to that ideal client, you are going to get them the exact result that they are looking for that truly makes an impact and a difference for them. Instead of creating a general business growth program that is going to create some small change, but not depth of impact. And it keeps you at that surface level, and surface level results just don't cut it. So this brings us to how you truly can outsell the competition from day one. And it comes down to having a unique selling proposition. So you don't get lost in the sea of competitors online saying the same thing as everybody else. And you know exactly who you're serving and how you're serving them and how to position yourself as the go-to authority in that space. So it goes from I help people grow their businesses to I help flower shop owners go from breaking even and regretting their decision to start this business to knowing how to properly price their inventory so they can achieve above 50% profit margins, enjoy their business, and create a consistent income doing the work they are passionate about. And what happens when you have a unique selling proposition not only does it allow you to stand out amongst the clutter and the noise, but it also allows you to create the most impactful curriculum that takes your client from zero to hero as efficiently as possible. And as I talked about in last week's video, people pay for efficiency. We don't have time. Nobody has time. They want to get the result as quickly as possible. If people don't get a result from your program as efficiently as possible, they're going to say it doesn't work and it's not very good. And that leads to a program that's not built to last. That is why results are the key to truly growing your online course business. I oftentimes like to show this engine that really fuels the growth of your online course business, and it starts with having your transformational program that is based around your unique selling proposition. From there, you have to know how to enroll folks and who you're enrolling into that program, create transformation for them, and then they become happy clients and customers who tell everyone else that you are the go-to when it comes to that topic, and they have to enroll in your program. And that creates this incredible word of mouth engine that sells your program on autopilot. Because the truth is, client results are the best marketing strategy that you could ever have for your business. And the more specific you are, the more value there is to that ideal client, which allows you to price your program with premium pricing that is truly reflective of the outcome that you are creating for your client. So you go from basing your price on how much information you put into your course, which puts you at like a $99 program, to basing your pricing on the true value of the outcome you were creating for your client. And that could be limitless. It is truly the difference between selling a $99 ebook and needing 1,000 clients to generate $10,000 a month to charging $2,000 for a transformational program and needing 5 clients to generate $10,000 a month. Now, the next piece of outselling competition and standing out from the competition is truly understanding something that I talk about a lot, which is people pay for transformation, they don't pay for information. And I want to show you the specific example that I talked about earlier. So Monica is a dancer. She opened a dance studio in New York City and ran it for 15 years. And she was teaching over 40 hours of classes a week. And then 2020 happened and she had to shut down her studio. Monica was forced to bring her business online, but she had failed miserably in the past. She said, I was too embarrassed to admit it, but before joining your program, I created a course. In 7 months, I made $640 and 2 sales. Now, why was that? Well, Monica was selling information. She was selling how to dance in general. And we worked with her in selling transformation. Her transformation became, I help adults go from uncomfortable and isolated in social settings to learning how to dance in any environment so that they can feel confident, social, and build lasting relationships. And within 6 months, she was able to celebrate $50,000 in sales with her online program. And in her first year, she said, I'm sitting here thinking, how the hell did I just pass $200,000 in sales in my online business that didn't exist 12 months ago? I've never made that much in a year when I was working with clients one-on-one in person, not even close, and I was building that business for 15 years. So like I said, that is the difference, and that is what allows you to stand out because you're no longer trying to appeal to the masses and be seen by everybody. You then become the go-to authority in your specific, unique niche, which makes you magnetic to the right clients. And if you're sitting there going, well, but what if I don't have an audience at all? I don't have anybody who's gonna buy from me. Well, everybody starts from zero. And the reality is having an audience does not guarantee that you have paying clients. Having the right audience guarantees that you have paying clients. So doing the groundwork to truly understand who you're serving and ultimately how you're helping them, it allows you to narrow your scope and narrow your focus to only seek out those folks and those people online. And you're going to build your authority before you even build the audience. So you would seek out any place online that they would be hanging out, whether that would be in a Facebook group or in the comments section of a YouTube channel or on an Instagram page or specific forums. There are so many places that your ideal client is looking for the solution that you provide and the transformation that you provide with your online program. Your job is to go out and connect with those people. And that is the secret sauce to building an audience that's actually an audience of buyers. So how do you do that? First and foremost, you position yourself as the authority by providing value, help, solutions, and answers. So the simple strategy and something that I did daily when I was trying to build my audience from zero is I would provide valuable comments and support for the people in places that I knew were seeking out the help that I could provide. And that allowed me to build my authority from scratch and my audience from scratch. And then I would directly communicate with those people as well. And I would actually ask them questions and have conversations to better understand my ideal client and customer so I could serve them at the highest level when I was ready to do so. And what does that do? Well, first of all, you start to build this audience from scratch, and it's the right audience of people. And what that does on a tactical level to make sure that you actually are building this audience organically using the algorithm to your advantage on any social platform is you actually crack the code on how to create real growth and valuable growth to your business of your social audience by understanding how the algorithm works. So once you know your ideal client and consumer, you then start creating relevant content. Once you've started connecting with folks and building that little audience, then you can create content for them. Then the algorithm goes, oh, wow, okay, you're an expert in this area and this kind of person is interested in your content. And they start to categorize you in the algorithm to then use the internal traffic sources to push your content to more people just like that. And that is how you start to build your audience from scratch and your authority online from scratch to get the right people in your realm that are going to turn into clients. Now, your greatest competitive advantage is having an evergreen marketing asset. And what I mean by that is that you're using a platform like YouTube, which is ultimately a search engine. So it allows you to position yourself wherever your ideal client is found. I want to give you a clear example of this. If you look up how to create an online course that sells, you're most likely going to come across one of my videos. So you'll see this video here has 564,000 views on it. And those views are coming from countries all over the world. And people are finding this video and watching this video mainly through YouTube search and Google search. And they're looking at terms like how to create an online course, how to make an online course, how to create a course, how to create online courses. And I am showing up every time people are searching for that topic. And that is the incredible part of going from being a local business here in Vancouver, BC, Canada, to serving people in over 47 countries around the world because they are able to discover me and find me daily via YouTube and Google. And that is the same for the clients that we serve. It takes you from small local impact to global impact and being able to serve the people who need you most, despite borders or despite any limitations. And that is a massive competitive advantage. And the true reality of this is when you combine everything that I talk about in this video today, you actually don't have competition. Spoiler alert. Because when you really focus on your unique selling proposition and how you can show up and serve in a way that only you can, you truly have no competition. And it allows you to be the go-to authority despite all of the noise that's out there online. So yes, Monica is a client that I mentioned in this video, and she has gone on to make millions with her program since she started it. But she's not alone. Our program, the Authority Accelerator, has made many millionaires over the years. But more importantly than that, we've allowed experts to truly elevate their expertise on a global scale and not have to trade time for money in order to serve the people that they want to have an impact on. And if you're someone who wants to take this seriously, but you're just feeling stuck or frustrated, like I said before, just comment below with "I need help." And myself and my team, we're going to send you over the best possible resource to get started in creating your online education business. And if you're like, I don't want to wait, I know I want to do this, the fastest way to get support is to click the link below in the description box and fill out an application as thoroughly as possible so that we can best guide you on how to make your goal of building this online education business a reality, and you can actually speak to somebody on my team. So that link is in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I love to hear your light bulb moments in the comment section below, so please do let me know what your takeaways were, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.